Hi guys, welcome back. This is now take 2 of issue 39 of Build the Classic Routemaster. Okay, so this is issue 39, and I say this is take 2 because I have already built this. Unfortunately, I had the microphone on mute, and I've built this one and next week's issue as well, issue 40. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to strip down 40 again, but I'll explain that next week. But for now, we are doing issue 39. I've already opened this, I've already built it once, and I have stripped it back down again just so I can show you guys what I've done. I was going to do a voiceover, but I find that quite difficult because timings, and you know what happens, you get chatting and I can't remember what I said. So I thought I'll just strip this down again, and I'll start again. So without further ado, let's go down, we'll check off the parts again, for your benefit, and then we'll get on with the build. But the plus side is I know what to do now, so it should be quicker. Okay, so issue 39, we're going to be building the driver's seat. As I say, this is all out of the packaging because I have already done it. But I've stripped it back down and thought we could start again. So, the parts we've got are 39A, which is the seat base, which is this part here, and it's got the 4 screw holes in the top there, and then this post at the bottom, which will eventually go onto the driver's cab floor. We've got 39B, which is the backrest, and that's this part here. It's plastic, it's got 4 holes, and it's got like this flange on the side. 39C is a seat upholstery. Now we've got 2 seat upholsteries, and I know which one it is because they are even though they look the same, which they are nearly, they're very slightly different shapes. This is the backrest, and it's got a flat edge. Okay, this is made of rubber. 39D is the backrest pad. And that is this one, and I know this is the backrest pad because it's got an arch in here. You can see a very slight arch. If I get something flat, I don't know if you can see that. You see it's not quite flush, and the lighting is pretty bad in there. You can see through, but there's like an archway in there, so that is the backrest. 39E is the seat pad, so that's this one here. Again, it's plastic, it's got 4 holes in it, and this is flat. And then the seat 39F is the backrest upholstery, and again, this has got like a little arch in it. That's how I know. You can see just about see through there. That's how you know. And that's how I figured you can tell which is which, because they do look very similar. You've got 39G, which is the seat support. It's this rubber piece here, and it's got a locating pin just in there. And then we also get 13 JP screws. And obviously I've only got 11. Now we got 13, but I only used 11, so I did have 2 left over. So if you've got an extra 2, that is normal. So the first step is to fix the seat pad 39E to the seat base, which is part A. So we're going to take the base here, and then we'll take the seat pad, sorry, and that's going to go down onto there, like so. And then with that we're going to put in 4 JP screws. Now we've only got JP screws, so it doesn't matter, we haven't got to think about the screws. Obviously these are going in fairly easy for me because I have already assembled this, but they are going in lovely. You wouldn't want to take it out too many times. There we go. So that is that now secured to the seat base. Next we're going to be working on the backrest. So we're going to do take the backrest pads, which is this part here with the archway in it, little arch, and we're going to fit that to the actual backrest. So this will sort of go on both ways if you try, but it's not going to look right. That's the wrong way, and it just doesn't look right. You can see, but when you've got it the right way, it will look right. You'll know. So again, we're going to use 4 of these screws to secure that from underneath. That's 1. 2. 3. Last one. 4. And there's that part done. Next we're going to fit the flange on the rear of the seat backrest, which is this part here with the 2 holes in. We're going to fix that to the race section of the seat base. So if you look at the seat base, you see you've got the race section just here. That is going to fit on there quite nicely, and then with my finger and my thumb I'm going to hold that in place, load a screw up, and then just screw down from the top there. That's 1 in. I'm happy with that. That is now solid. So there we have the main seat frame done. So now we're going to focus on attaching the upholstery. So this is these rubber parts here. Now, this is what I found, so I'll go straight in with it. It's saying to add the backrest on first. Okay, and that is the one with the archway. However, it's easier if you put the bottom on first. If you put the base on, you have to sort of tuck it in underneath there and bring it down. With the backrest on, it's more difficult for this to sit in. So I suggest doing the base first. And you see there's some notches in the rubber, and they're going to line up with the slits on the seat. So when you get it lined up, it will just fit in and slide down. Once you've got that lined up, just push on down on that, and that is now in place. So that being done, I'm now going to move on to the backrest. Again, same principle, just line them up. There is potential to put that on wrong. If you don't line up, you see it just doesn't look right. So just line them all up and then push them down, and they'll slot into the grooves and slide backwards. And there we have the driver's seat. So the next step is to take the driver's cab. Now on mine, when I did this first time, I had like some paint in the hole, so I couldn't see right through the hole. So all I did was I got a cocktail stick and poked through, and that knocked the paint through, leaving the hole here. So at the back here, you'll see that we've got, you might just see underneath, you've got a hole just at the rear. That is where the locating pin is going to sit on the seat support. So we're just going to pop that in, Make sure the locating pin lines up and that sits flush on the driver's cab floor. We're then going to pop the seat on. Obviously this will go in any way you want it. Well, it'll go in one of two ways. It will go in the correct way and it will go in the wrong way. You could put it in back to front, but I think that's going to look a bit odd and dangerous, obviously. So I'm just going to pop that in. That's going to sit into there, and then with my finger I'm going to hold that, and then we're going to go to the reverse, and this hole here is where we're going to secure the seat into place. So I'm going to load up a screw. Again, it's a JP screw. Okay, I'm just going to go in from underneath and then just secure the seat down onto the cab floor. And there we have the driver's seat installed, and it looks amazing. Okay, so yeah, that was it for issue 39. So this was take 2. I did already build this, but I was comfortable taking all the screws out of this plastic and doing it one more time. For you guys, that's fine. A bit annoying, but it's my mistake. I had it on mute. I was actually gaming yesterday, and I was playing a game, and I was playing with my partner downstairs, and I could hear the feedback through the house, so I had to mute this, and I completely forgot about it. So yeah, that was it for issue 39. Nice build. Finishing that driver's cab off nicely. Got the seat in there, which is amazing. Now I have already filmed next week, which is issue 40. However, that I will not really, I don't feel comfortable stripping that down again, because there's metal parts and we've used metal screws. That's going to be a nightmare. If I try and undo them, I don't think they're going to go back on properly, because I've already cut the thread through the metal. So that I will have to sort of work something out. Perhaps I'll just show you what I've done, and we'll go through the steps, each step as per the magazine, but without me doing it. So yeah, really sorry for that, but I hope you enjoyed this episode anyway, and please like, share, subscribe. If you wish to buy me a coffee, there is a link in the description below. But until next week, take care.